welcome to the InGeneral podcast, the Jurassic Outpost podcast, episode 165. My name is Caleb, and I'm really lucky to be joined by Jaden and Jay Malone today. How's it going, friends?
Doing good.
Jaden is dancing to non-existent music. To the non-existent Jaden's Gaming News theme song is what he was dancing to. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me. We were just talking off air about the dinosaur ride at Disney World in Florida. Jay, can you tell us the story that you were telling about your ride and all that?
Yeah, so my partner Kelly and I were on it, and we were lucky. We went there initially to get shirts because they just restocked on all their merchandise that they're selling in honor of it closing kind of thing. So they have shirts and water bottles and stuff that they had at the beginning of summer, and they completely sold out, but we found out that they re-upped, so we went to go grab them, and it ended up being dead in the park. So we were just riding it back to back basically, and eventually we got a vehicle all to ourselves, and we were going to take a scared last photo, but I ended up actually scaring myself because I looked off to the side and saw the B mode Carnotaurus, which is it's just a horrifying sight, because it just reminds you of the Carnos in the novel. It's just this thing that you can only see just because of a glint of light, hitting it. It's so hidden in the shadows of this ride. It's horrifying. It's horrifying.
Carnotaurus is awesome. That ride is fantastic.
It's so good.
I was telling telling these guys I remember riding it as a kid and being scared. My sister to this day talks about her trauma from riding it as a child and how scared she was. So, does B mode stand for beast mode? What does that mean?
B mode in when you talk about a theme park ride is usually, if A mode is everything's working perfectly, right? All the animatronics, all the effects, everything is everything's clicking. B mode is kind of if a major effect or scene isn't working, they'll have something else in place. So another good example is the final Kylo Ren on Rise of the Resistance. If he's not working, they'll go to him in a ship that's on a screen instead of a animatronic figure. So this B mode Carnotaurus is on the opposite side of the ride track, because the A mode one is the one that you typically ride right up to, and it's roaring and screaming right in your face as it takes
the main
photo.
Attraction.
You're right, exactly. The full-size body one that's just jaw-dropping. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I suppose the comparison would be on the Jurassic World ride, if the Indominus isn't working at the end. That's kind of that kind of idea. Interesting. That's so awesome, though. I wish I'm not a Disney head enough to even be able to tell you off the top of my head what they're replacing that area of the park with. But
Indiana Jones. The whole section is going to be Central Americas, which is awesome. Is what it needed to be. I just wish there was a place, I wish they would have gone with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World or something like that, and retheme the ride some way to that way. But it'll be Indiana Jones, and hopefully there'll be a dinosaur reference or two in there.
Okay. Knowing Disney theme parks and stuff, they do that kind of thing.
Right.
I'm just gonna say I think they're making a mistake in getting rid of that whole land, but yeah,
I agree. Dinosaurs are forever, man. Yep, exactly. There's such good stuff there. Truly, there's some really, really good stuff there. The museum that they have has some really great specimens. They donated a ton of really great replica specimens to the Orlando Science Center here, like about like a decade or two ago, because there used to be, back when Disney was like super paleo focused, back when like they had just bought Sue and Animal Kingdom had first opened, they were actually helping prep some of Sue's fossils here in Orlando, and some of it was being sent to the Field Museum.
Mm.
And so you could go to the park and see them working on Sue, and then they had like replicas in this little mini museum or Cretaceous walk that they had going on. And we're talking like Stan, um, were like, who, you know, now had just been purchased for I think like $30 million or something like that. But this is
Mm.
like Stan from the 90s, and a ton of like some of the other like the really good, I think it's a Gorgosaurus that's like in the death pose and just preserved perfectly like that. Some really great specimens, and they donated them to the Science Center because they just have been cutting back on like paleo since then. Since basically since Sue was unveiled to the public, they've been dialing it back like majorly since then. And this is just the final like nail in the coffin. It's just a shame because it's such a um wonderful area and important piece, I think, to like the mission of Animal Kingdom. But I mean, that's a whole other thing. But
You
dinosaurs
said,
are forever.
yeah, absolutely. You said like back when Disney was more paleo focused, and I was like, oh, like
Yeah.
like, I wish it hadn't ever declined. Like, oh man. So with I was just thinking about like the plot of Rebirth, and like they go to the
Yes.
museum and they're
No.
like, no
Yeah.
one's no one's interested in dinosaurs anymore. Like
That's really, but it's not like, it's so wild
it's
to
more
me.
like theme park executives aren't interested in dinosaurs anymore.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't.
exactly. Because I mean, there's always people at the ride. There's always people there, and it can. And I mean, they just did a special like Christmas uh little display. So like Santa meets at the Dinosaur Institute's Restaurantosaurus right
I
now,
saw that. Yeah, yeah.
and there's like a giant carpet and everything, and it's such a cute like setup that they have going on there. And it's like, okay, so you know that people like going to this area and are willing to go over there for like things. Also has one of the best bars in all of Disney. I'm not even joking. The bar that's at Restaurantosaurus is top tier. Always go there,
Hell
always
yeah.
go there, always start our
That's
trip to
great.
Animal Kingdom there.
All right. Well, that's awesome. This has been the theme park news segment to open the podcast. Um,
Guys from
uh,
Australia.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, Jaden was talking about Warner World in
Yeah, Movie
Australia.
World.
Is that what it's called?
It's Warner Brothers Movie World.
Oh, okay.
We're getting the Scooby Doo ride back, so woo!
Those folks over at Warner HBO can't ever decide on a good name. So like
They have mad
Warner
churros
World.
though.
Well, they may be bought out soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I hope
true.
not,
Oh,
but
does that
yeah.
mean it'll be called Disney World then? Isn't Disney buying yet?
I think
It's,
CBS was gonna buy them, or Paramount.
I was like, NBC's in the forerun it. Like
We need a
everybody's
Universal
trying
here.
Uh,
We need a Universal here, man. Like a Universal theme park or something. That would be mad.
God help us, we're in the hands of
to
billion-dollar CEOs buying each
billion.
other's companies.
Yeah.
Um, no, I think Universal's better than Disney. Just gotta close out the segment
Hey,
with that. But I don't know.
again,
People, I don't know. They each have their amazing attractions.
true. I mean, I think, God, I want to go to Beijing so bad. Jurassic World
Yeah,
Adventure just is another, you know, like Monsters is great. Monsters Unchained is like jaw-droppingly incredible, but God, to be in that car and have that Indominus Rex chase you for a full 10 fucking seconds.
yeah.
Sorry. But like for real.
To apologize.
Yeah.
But yes, absolutely. I mean, Velocicoaster is great, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know, then I see the like Rise of the Resistance, the Star Wars stuff that Disney's done is mind blowing. So
it's
it's like,
whole other level. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
true. Like, I mean, the stories that you tell like that are just like, ugh.
yeah. I also think the Jurassic World ride here in Hollywood is really fun. So,
Have you guys seen the Epic documentary that just released?
no, is that on the Peacock?
Uh, it is on the cock.
No, we don't have
Um,
the cock here. No cock, no
um,
cock.
it might not. It might also be on YouTube. I'm not for sure, but if you ever get a chance,
Okay.
do recommend. It's a 3-part documentary, and it kind of goes over like the whole Universal legacy while also talking about the new park. Pretty good.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, interesting. Um, so Jaden,
Yes.
how how's the Spinosaurus stock market going?
Ah, are we really gonna? I'm gonna bring this into the podcast.
I think we need to. It was good. It was good.
Okay,
It was good.
okay. So, if you guys don't know,
You're saying stonks, right? So
yeah, stonks, the Spino Stonk Market, or the Spino Snock Market. Haha.
that's a
Anyway,
good one.
so in July, my good friend Rowie, from Melbourne, he bought me a Hammer Collection Spinosaurus, from Germany, and it was like $150 AUD. So yeah, probably do the conversions. I'm not gonna do that for you. Um, so I got one as a gift for free. At the start of October, they sold here in Australia at Big W, and they were 109 each, $109. So I bought two.
Shout out Big Dub.
Yeah, shout out Big W. So I bought two, so 218, and I was like, okay, I have one to unbox, one to display, and then one to keep and sell it in like 20 years for a large sum of money. And then so the after the first week of October, the second week, one Spinosaurus on Amazon was going for like 300 to 400. Like that's the price that it was at. And I was like, we're in the money. We're in the money. I then got married, and then the Spino snock like whatever we're calling it now, the stock market crashed. I lost all my investments went to shit because I guess because Australia and Big W sold out, I guess they had a lot more leftovers. So now Australian retailers were selling on Amazon, and they're like $100. I was like, oh no, what have I done? I just got married and I just bought 3 Spinosauruses or 2 Spinosauruses. I'm never gonna recover from this. I looked yesterday.
Financially recover from
Yeah,
this.
I looked yesterday, and the Spino's back at 300 for one on Amazon. So
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, the Hammond collection, like one, like they look beautiful, but two, it's a great investment. It's a great investment. You buy like two, and then like in 10, 20 years time, collecting, I've really gotten into it as I've gotten older. So the Hammond collection, like, and you guys know, like the Kano is selling for like 300 to 400. The Giga is
Right.
like 150 minimum. There is Inosaurus, I've seen it for 180, and it's only just going to keep going up because of how limited they are. So like collectors, man, it's a
I
good.
mean,
It's
you
a good
talk
trade.
about the bull too, or
Yeah,
buck. I, oh, God, that's one that like I was lucky enough to grab, but like I want to open it up eventually
yeah,
so bad, so I can take photos and stuff like that. But like at the same time, you don't. You want to just like
preserve
leave it
it.
because you know it's already like going bonkers, and it's
Yeah,
only gonna get. Yep.
because I bought mine at Oz Comic Con in September. And it was 120, and I was like, shit, it's like the week before payday. I can't justify two. And like people were just grabbing them. But like now, yeah, like the buck is sitting at like 300, like on eBay that I saw when I checked like a week or two ago. But yeah, that's
Yep.
only gonna go up because it is like limited. Because it was just there was the Comic Con limited edition. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
did not get one of those. So, but
Really?
It's
I don't know.
Oh man,
I was okay with missing it, honestly,
that's fair.
but just personally. But
I'm still hoping
um,
that they do another. Like do you guys think that we're gonna get Rebirth, like
Hammond
Ember
like
or the Rex that we get, as well as the Spinosaurs?
like
um
Hammond collection.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
It's
be surprised if
possible.
we do, but I would
Yeah.
rather see, like, in my opinion, I would have rather the Spinosaurus Hammond collection come out next year for the 25th anniversary, and I would have loved Indominus to come out for the 10-year anniversary.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have rather, like, I would rather see like Chaos Theory and Kim Cretaceous get Hammond collection before Rebirth, like a bumpy Hammond collection,
Fair.
like all those little ones, you know what I mean? Before Rebirth, and I'm not saying that like because I don't like it. I just think it justifies
No.
it.
That's my only reason. Like, I haven't bought the Spinosaurus yet. We were talking about this the other day
Mm.
in the chat. I haven't bought because I don't like the mechanism. I hate those like whirring up mechanisms.
Oh yeah.
They're just not my bag for figures, but I don't want to wait forever because I have the smaller Spinosaurus that comes with Loomis and Zara.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I keep debating on
Are
whether or
you
not to
talking
buy
about the
the
tail
bigger one.
thresher?
Yeah,
I have the tail thresher. It's alright. I mean, I only bought it because of Spino, but like
yeah,
he's a
fair.
little ugly, but like he's a nice ugly. But yeah, it's all good.
Zora, Zia, and Zara. Sorry.
I love how that was
I mean,
such an intrusive thought.
sometimes I remember that there's three Z names, but like I think the JP3 Spinosaurus, and we were also talking about the super colossal Spinosaurus.
Yeah,
I think, I mean, I don't know the like actual answer to this question, but like I like those sort of feel like they came out this year to make people happy who were upset that Spinosaurus wasn't showing up in Rebirth. They're like, here,
Uh,
take all these great toys of it that we've been holding back forever.
do you think that like they're that like I can see that point, but I just don't think they would care that much to reward fans like
Oh
that.
yeah, I don't think it's that big, I don't think it's that big of a deal that's gonna sway
Yeah,
anything. But it's
yeah.
like
I
I
don't know.
think they probably heard from them during the production was probably so quick, right? That they heard like, oh, we're bringing back Spinosaurus, and just like greenlit it, right?
mhm.
And then when the the notion that the Spinosaurus was going to look completely different probably came later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, a Hammond collection version of that Spinosaurus could be cool because like
But
I haven't really been into any of the mainline versions of it. Not like just because I think the look could be more detailed, and like that's what the Hammond
Yeah.
collection is for. So
yeah.
um,
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just I mean the Spino and Rebirth like did get the most kills as well, so I think
Yeah, it did.
it definitely is like the big guy in Rebirth so far. And that's not me
yeah.
being a Spino glazer, I'm just spitting facts. Um oh
I'd
man,
love to get like a Spinosaurus and Dolores like twin pack. Like just
Oh
add
man,
a Hammond collection Dolores in with the Spinosaurus.
you
little
know what I
tiny.
cannot wait
Yeah.
for? You know, like how the Mattel and Universal are gonna get so much money if they make like a little Hammond collection smoothie and you can put the cat ears on
God,
it.
yo, I have the advent calendar.
Yeah, I got it as well. I got it as
I
well.
am so I'm like, let's go. Like just for
Fine.
Brooklyn and just for Smoothie.
Yeah,
Like it was the only two reasons I wanted that damn
dude,
thing.
the
Hell
Rebirth
yeah.
one was going for like $50 to $60 here, and I was like,
Really?
yeah, and I was like, nah, and I searched like, and then I searched
It's
up
good,
advent
but
calendar,
like
and I found the Chaos Theory one, and that was $40, and I had smoothie in it, and I was like, I'm buying that. Like it's,
hell
I
yeah.
was like, it's like
See, I
$15
paid
cheaper smoothie.
$60 for mine.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit, that would have been
Yeah,
like
I had to
80 then for me or some shit like that.
I
Mm.
paid for mine because it was only showing up in like British like sellers
Yeah,
and stuff
okay.
like that. So I had to pay for it and then have it shipped and stuff like that, which was crazy.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm excited for that. No, but yeah,
Yep.
that's how
Yep.
Universal
They
could make
need to
money.
do like they would make bank if they put like all the cute little baby dinosaurs
In like a
of the
pack.
last 10 years together.
Yeah.
Like Beta from Dominion,
Yep.
Smoothie, Dolores.
You could even do the Raptor squad as babies.
The baby do the entire baby raptor squad.
Yep.
Beta,
Junior.
and then who? What?
Junior?
Oh,
Little
Junior.
Rick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
a
mean,
real Land Before Time bunch there.
God.
So.
Firecracker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the baby Spinoceratops, right?
yeah,
What was the name?
Angel and Rebel.
Yeah,
Angel and Rebel.
Angel and Rebel.
Yeah.
We're deep cutting now.
Yeah. Where are they now?
God.
I don't
No,
know.
don't ask those questions. Don't ask those questions. I don't want to think of.
They're in Biosyn Valley.
Please.
No, I hadn't thought about Firecracker or Rebel, and what was the other one?
Yeah, Angel and Rebel.
Angel and Rebel. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about those little guys in a while.
Those little freaks. Those little abominations.
I have a friend who's making their way through Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory for the first time right now. A coworker at Raptor Encounter, and she just like a week or so ago had gotten to the point. I told her, I was like, "There's going to be a moment in like season 4 or 5, I can't even remember, but like with Firecracker and Cash, that is so uncomfortable." And like so like just like nerve-wracking that it'll scar you. And she was like, this is like, we've been through ups and downs in this series, like how bad can it get? And then they got to that scene and she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, that scene's rough. Like,
I'm just remembering the scene you're talking about now, and I'm
I totally forgot about it until you brought it up, and I was like, holy shit! Like,
rough.
like, and it's always like that with like, I guess we'll get into it later, like when we do dab into Chaos Theory, but like, Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory, sometimes it's just so unexpectedly dark, like you just don't expect it. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yes, we're gonna get into Chaos Theory later. I have no fear, but yeah, I think that's something that makes both series great. Honestly, is like you gotta be willing to listen to somebody scream while they get eaten every once in a while, if it's Jurassic. So I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, let's I kind of want to go into Chaos Theory now.
Yeah, I can brush over the gaming news real quick, and then we can just.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about Chaos Theory, as I'm sure everybody is, and so let's do Jaden's gaming news, real quick, and then we'll get into Chaos Theory because there is some good gaming stuff. Let's talk about that for a sec.
Yeah, there is. I will start off with Jurassic World Evolution 3 with the update 1.2. I haven't. I normally wait to react to the trailers and stuff when I stream for like my community and stuff like that. So I've only seen like little bits and pieces of what's genuinely in it. But from so far, from what I know, it's fixes to quality of life, new brush options, and new options for island generators, and returning fan favorite Dinosaur. And apparently, people are saying that it's also going to be accompanied by their first DLC, according to SteamDB.
Interesting.
And yeah, so in the trailer they showed like a little swamp action, like a little fog action as well with the swamps, and it looks sick.
Yeah.
And people are speculating, you know, and it's always been there. The name's been there, but little Dinosaurus action.
Ooh.
It's always been rumored. I don't know anything, so yeah, don't quote me on it. But it would be cool if they're adding more things to swamps and things like that.
Long snout guy.
Yeah. I saw that's the first that I've heard of Dinosaurus, because I heard that Dinosaurus is also, because they teased a theropod coming to the game, a feathered theropod coming.
Dinosaurus would be very cool.
Because awesome. I really, really love Dinosaurus from Evolution 2. It was one of my favorite models, so I really hope that that one comes. But Dinosuchus, I would absolutely like flip my lid, because one thing I've been begging for is, I mean, Dinosuchus should have a Hammond collection also, if we want to talk about things that should have Hammond collections,
You're cooking,
because
Jay. You're
its level
cooking.
in the arcade game is incredible. But God, yeah, I want like a Super Croc to be in Evolution so bad.
It warrants it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's always been rumored, like even the lead up to Jurassic World Evolution 3. That's like you ask anyone's dream list of what they want, like new species and things like that, and that's always in there, like with
Yeah.
everyone in the community. So, and the one thing that I have noticed with Jurassic World Evolution 3 and Frontier this year is that they are listening to the community. Like
Yes.
I think it's like the one of the only things within the franchise that generally listen to community and like everything about its feedback and stuff like that. So I think it will come in eventually. I mean, you know, it's no point of like adding so much things into it when it just came out, like
Right.
spread it out. But yeah, I think we'll get it, and I think we'll get a lot of cool shit with this game. I think in Frontier cooked, and I trust them, and they really do listen to the community. So yeah, and Jurassic World Evolution has just been so fun to play. Like it's just been
Truly.
really good.
Yeah,
I
they
recommend
they
anyone.
deserve the whole team at Frontier deserves their flowers, because like the marketing has been really great. Like all of
Yeah.
the marketing leading up to it and continuing has been really good, and like they've clearly been listening to what people were saying.
And a great segue as well, but you can vote for Jurassic World Evolution 3 at the Game Awards for Best Simulator Game.
Yeah.
So be sure to go vote that because yeah, the Game Awards is next month. And speaking of the Game Awards, it's been 2 years since Jurassic Park Survival has been announced at the Game Awards. Wow, great segue there, right? So yeah, go vote for Jurassic World Evolution 3, and because I would love to see, like, my perfect world is, you know, Jurassic World Evolution 3 win that award, and then after it they announce a release
Yeah.
date for Jurassic
Yeah.
Park Survival. Like, would be insane. But not much Jurassic Park Survival news. They released something the other day. What was
Concept
it?
art.
Yeah, just concept art,
Yeah.
which was really cool. But funny
Yeah.
enough, on that same day, like 4 hours before Jurassic Park Survival dropped, that content creators and streamers got emails, and I was one of them, to co-stream. It was like the RSVP thing to co-stream the event and stuff like that for the Game Awards. So
Okay.
it might be coincidence, but on the same day those emails came out, Survival dropped that, and it's also the month before the Game Awards. I like they've done a lot of talking this year, like Jurassic Park Survival. This is the most we've ever heard about it.
Yeah.
I think we're getting something. I think we're getting something.
Yeah. The way
Fingers
they
crossed.
dropped the first announcement trailer was just out of nowhere, kind of, and a good surprise. So I feel like they might play on a little bit of that again, but because
So yeah,
they were quiet with marketing. They did marketing like back in the spring, and then they were quiet for a few months, and then they've started posting again a little bit. And so like they're kind of like holding it out in front of you, like, hey, remember this?
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this year's been a lot of that. Like, hey, don't forget about us. We're here. We're still here. We're not cancelled.
Yeah.
It would be interesting timing for them to release a whole bunch of new marketing stuff for it when the toys are coming out that are also branded.
Yeah, the Jurassic World Survival toys, like,
Well, I
Yeah.
was actually, when we were talking about toys a second ago, I was going to bring that up because, like, those aren't tied to the game.
Right.
And that survival, David Kep has said that was like a early title or a working title for Rebirth.
Right.
One of them that was rolling around. And so, like, those toys are really interesting because it's like, what are these for? Where are they from? I kind of think they might be like, they were sort of intended for a Rebirth, but then they sort of switched a bunch of stuff up. But
early concepts.
It's so weird as well, like with the whole Jurassic World Survival toy line and like the whole title idea as well. Especially when you throw in the whole like last year where Jurassic Park Survival was radio silent.
Right.
And then given like how Rebirth did Blindside and like it was a surprise to most of their like Universal's partners, it really does make you think like that had a big play in Jurassic Park Survival last year because it was dead. Like everyone thought the game was canceled. And then like hearing all that come out and then these new toy lines, and then hearing more about Jurassic Park Survival, it's like something happened there. I'd love to know, like, if years down the line, like what actually happened, because there's something's happened.
I don't profess to know what happened, but like I feel like
Yeah.
there's can't be completely a coincidence.
Right.
Yeah.
There's back when the Telltale game was being made, they had all these documentaries and stuff, and I just keep hoping that we'll get something with this one. I want a really big long documentary about it.
That'd be really cool. The other thing with gaming news, and this is a complete speculation, but we'll end it off with this. But if you guys remember the last podcast, I mentioned that some game files in Fortnite got leaked, and they found the Jurassic World Jeep from Rocket League in the Fortnite game files, because there's Rocket League cars in Fortnite and stuff like that. Today, just a few hours ago, Fortnite have announced the trailer for their new update, and it's like Battlewood, and it's a play on words with Hollywood, and the new map's gonna be Hollywood. Like there's Hollywood set, like movie sets and things like that. I've seen no one really talk about this online, but this is just my little theory, my little gaming theory. But since it is a play on words with Hollywood, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure Universal have like a theme park in Hollywood, right? They have something. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, since it's very movie blockbuster based, and Jurassic Park does warrant that Hollywood blockbuster movie, and Jurassic World, there might be something there. Like, it's a big hunch, but there's no smoke without fire. And like 2 weeks ago, those leaked files came out. The dinosaur buddy thing update came out, and there's a Velociraptor in there. I imagine knowing Fortnite, you're probably going to get collaboration skins on that with like franchises and stuff like that. So, there's three things there that all point directions to Jurassic. I could be completely wrong, like I always am, but I just want to point that out there just in case one day I'm right.
So if this thing is modeled after Hollywood, I could see I could see a way they might include like franchises, and Jurassic being one, like just having a couple little Jurassic things in there, because there's a bunch of other franchises or something.
Yeah, Fortnite have like pretty much every IP and franchise besides oh no, because they have Indiana Jones. It's just Jurassic that they don't have. Like, I would say Universal, but they have Fast and Furious stuff. They have like other titles and things like that. But it's just Jurassic they don't have. Like, it's really surprising still, like how big Fortnite is and pop culture ingrained in it. And the one IP they don't have, and when they have everything, they have Sabrina Carpenter and all that stuff, and they don't have Jurassic. You know what I mean?
And they don't have Jurassic?
Yeah, like it's crazy. They even they had all the brain rot stuff, like Skibidi Toilet got its own skin and stuff like that, but not Jurassic. And it's just like it's such a missed opportunity.
Wow.
But yeah, that wraps up the gaming news. Yeah, be sure to go vote for Jurassic World Evolution for the Game Awards for Best Simulator Game. And hopefully we hear Jurassic Park Survival release date.
Yeah, I hope there's Jurassic in Fortnite, and I hope that we get a cool announcement, or like, I don't know, some big update on Survival at the Game Awards. That would be great. So give us hope, give us assurance that it's not canceled. We've had our hearts broken before.
I doubt it's canceled. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. It's just if Universal butcher it, and they already quoted Alan Grant as Ian, so
we can let him down for that now.
I mean, I'm just saying there's a warning sign there. People are still going on about Jurassic Park Survival with the designs of the Triceratopses and stuff like that. They're more Jurassic World coded rather than Jurassic Park and things like that. I don't know where I sit on it. Like, I get it. I get the frustration with that. But at the same time, it's just like, just be happy we're getting something. Yeah. But at the same time, I do get it though, because I do get annoyed about stupid things in the franchise as well. And like, why don't you show that much effort? So I completely get it. I just don't know where I sit, because I don't think we really have the power to change it.
Right. Nope. Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, I think there are also like headcanon, as we say, ways to
Yeah.
explain that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. That's just whatever's in your mind, I guess. So, yeah, this has been Jaden's gaming news. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow!
Hell yeah.
All right. Without further ado, let's talk about Jurassic World Chaos Theory, the final season.
The final season.
As Jaden, I made Jaden choke on his drink.
Yeah, I choked my water. I was like, oh shit.
Just
the main event.
Just a little disclaimer: if you're listening and you haven't watched Chaos Theory season 4 yet, we're probably gonna get into some spoilers, so just beware if you haven't watched it yet. But if you have, come along with us. So Jaden, whoever wants to go first. You've both seen the final season. What did you think? How did you feel about? How did it make you feel? What was your favorite part, etc.?
I'll let you go, Jay.
Okay. Well, I really like it. It's definitely my favorite season since season 1, I think, for Chaos Theory. It it does more. It has more of what I like to call the extended edition effect for me. So like the extended edition of, as we all know, of Dominion is better than the regular version of Dominion, and this just serves as like another extension of that to me. For
The Jurassic World Dominion, the extended edition.
Inside another simulation.
Right. These are the whatever, like 5 hours of footage that Sam Neill or somebody like talked about. The I really and it was shocking to me because one of the things that I really didn't like for season 4 is how much it connected to the film. It like really bugged me, like things when they're in the back of the truck and stuff like that. Like it like really bugged me when I
Oh,
was
in season
watching it.
3?
Yes. Or
Yeah.
no.
Are you talking
Season,
about Malta when they're in the back of the truck?
yeah, season 3. I'm so sorry. Yep.
Oh, no,
I'm
you're good.
thinking Camp Cretaceous now with the 4 and 5s, and oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
But yeah, season 3 when they're in the back of the truck, that like that stuff really bugged me. But this one, I don't know, just everything worked. Everything from seeing the plane to hearing like Beta's cries like echo in the hallway and stuff like that at times, but like not seeing Beta, like it just all worked for me that this was all taking place at the same exact time. I There were some finer things. Like I have notes here about like I hate the Rex Giga. Like how many times we see them fight. Like it's just like irritating.
But I will
No,
let
it's
you finish.
okay.
I will say
It's
what
just
I
like
want to say
I
later.
like it's I'm glad that we got it out of the way and it didn't need to end on that, but like it
Oh
we
yeah.
saw, I think there's 3 or 2.5, because there's the regular when the Rex is first introduced, and don't they fight again along the stream bed, and
Yeah, when the
then
Giga gets nerfed. Just
yes,
want to say that. But I'll get into that later.
and then they have the death one, which picks up with Dominion, and we all know how that ends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like
Yeah.
I didn't need it personally. I didn't need to see them fight any more than what they did. I also missed the Pyroraptor. I wish that we would have gotten more Pyroraptor this season. But
True.
That, I mean, like, that's literally it. That's like, all of my qualms are like not really big qualms or anything. Like, I genuinely loved this season so much, and it made me it made me scared. It did everything that like I want in like a Jurassic product, finger quote. Um there was
Mm-hmm.
lots of great character moments. Um and lots of good dino action. There's a couple silly things too, like Kenji fighting the Dilophosaurs, like wrangling that, like, like that. But at this point, if you're not,
That felt like another little like
yes,
tie to Dominion for me because of the Chris Pratt
yes,
strangling.
I was like, well, if Chris Pratt can,
These dinosaurs are like so
right.
so
I
vulnerable.
did love how much Dilophosaur there is, because that's something that I think I don't want to speak for all Jurassic fans, but I feel like most Jurassic fans have been wanting more Dilophosaur since the first film, and we're
Mm,
only ever like kind of teased. And so this series has done a great job incorporating more moments with them, but to have them basically be like the chaos grim and limbo of this season, equivalent,
mm.
where they're like reappearing, and you end up finding that they are the same ones that like killed Dodgson in the tunnel. Like, that's fun, right? Like, that was fun little tidbit.
Yeah.
Also, motherfucking Triceratops, finally. like,
Yeah.
like, finally getting Triceratops in this series. It is like, anyway. I like blew up our chat the other day when it
Hell
came
yeah.
to it. I love that we get an extended Quetzalcoatlus attack sequence again. Very Rebirth. Very fun.
Those shots were
Yeah. All I
beautiful
could think
too.
about is like, man, I wish we would have gotten a sequence like this with this model, right? Because like the Rebirth
Hmm.
Ketzes are okay, but the Dominions one is like peak to me. And I wish we could have gotten like a better, more extended sequence with that creature. Um, I'm
Very
I love
true. Late
yeah,
Cretaceous should have stayed
yes,
there.
yes. Um, I love how much it added to like the Biosyn world. I still wish we could have seen more of it. Obviously, they had like 9 or so more levels that they could have shown us. But we can't do
Yeah.
that like forever, right? Or could we?
I would I I would watch a movie where someone has to go into abandoned dinosaur
Hell
infested
yeah.
Biosyn Valley and get something from
All I
Biosyn.
could
I
Oh,
would
my
watch that
sweet
movie.
child.
So,
Biosyn Valley is the new sauna, guys.
yeah.
oh
All
no.
I can think of is the '05 King Kong with Peter Jackson. Like, they like made documentaries on like Skull Island and like built this whole world up. And like, I wanted that.
Mm.
Like, I want a documentary about like, like a tech documentary style of like the fall of Biosyn, where
They
yeah.
created monsters.
But anyway, yeah, I loved it. Everything Ben's, that was horrifying to me. Like,
Oh my
I
god.
was really scared for Ben the entire
Oh,
time. Which is,
the way the way it
yeah.
happens, I was
It
like,
was
God
crazy. I
damn.
was like, holy shit.
Like, holy
Now,
shit.
Yeah, I was like,
it
what
makes
Like,
it
the
that much
seriously.
worse to me imagining how much force or pressure it takes to actually break a Stegosaurus
yeah.
Stegomizer. Which I know for like the series, they lose their plates, so like maybe they had something else intended. But in my mind, it just makes it that much worse that like this thing smacked him so hard and like maybe even pinned him against a tree specifically
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
it.
like it launched him. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was crazy. Like,
Yeah. Just the sound design and everything.
Like aggressive herbivores, like done right. Holy shit! Like you know what I mean? Like
yes,
truly,
like
truly.
that. Like
yeah.
that's why I was like, this is what we're missing. Like this is what we're missing. But even
Yep.
now, like after, like I look at my Stegosaurus there, I'm like, I don't know if I fuck with you anymore. Like, I was like, I don't know if I like you really hurt me there. Like I like the first thing I did in Jurassic World Evolution was feed a Stegosaurus to a Spino. I was like, no, I was like, I don't know if I can forgive you for that.
The herbivores were
Yeah.
fucking in Rebirth too. So I mean, just so much activity
So much.
for Jurassic herbivores
So good
this year. Anyway, was there anything else you wanted to say?
Nothing right off
Jay?
the top. I'll chime in if somebody else says something that I
Yeah, I think
I'm like,
that'll
oh
be
yeah.
like
But like
majority of it.
overall, yep. Yep.
Yeah, Jaden, what are your
I will
thoughts?
say that Jay spoke for majority of Jurassic fans with the Dilophosaurus and the Triceratops. I think most Jurassic fans are like that, like holy shit, fucking Triceratops. Because I was like, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's like seeing the land, he's like, he like starts going, I was like, what the I couldn't talk. I was going, I was like, what the hell? And yeah,
there it is. That's
the
me.
Dilophosaurus, man. Yeah, that's like probably the best like they've looked, and the animation on them were amazing. Like I do have like a little bit of a nitpick. Like I think it's the second time Sammy and Kenji run away from the Dilophosauruses. Like the first time the Giga roars and they get scared off, but the second time they don't get chased.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why are they not chasing them? Like that. But then I was like, it is like at times like you do have to play in the fact that like, yeah, look, it's a kid show, blah blah blah. But like, yeah, that was the only part where I was like, I don't get that. And then yeah, where Kenji did like the whole sacrificial like thing for Ben and all that, I was like, if they did that with Kenji and like they killed him off, then that would have been like sad, but like fucking sick. Like I would have been like warranted his death. Like that would have been like the best play. You know what I mean? I was ready for it. I was like, shit, like he's not like, how do you get out of that? You know, building collapses. What? There's like so many Dilophosaurus on you. Like yeah, no, done. But yeah, like I don't have a problem that like he survived it. Like I said, it like kid show. Like okay, yeah, Kenji's back, cool. Like, but yeah, it was a bit. That was like the only things I was like, you know what I mean? But I have like.
They
No,
really
you go.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I like this.
Oh, I was just gonna say I really thought he was gonna die. I was like,
it was a King moment.
Damn.
Yeah.
They really like.
It was so quick as well. Like it was like everything was just so quick and it was like so good because like a lot of people like have been saying that like, oh, I didn't like how they dragged out Ben's death and shit like that, or like his death. But like I think it worked. Like I guess it just depends on what you're into because I liked that like, you know, for a kid's show, they were showing death like that. You know what I mean? Like I was like, holy shit, like that's kind of deep. Like, you know what I mean? Like that whole thing and just like, yeah, I get like him coming in and out, but like it worked for me. But I guess it just depends what you're into. I just thought it was like for a kid's show because I spoke to my nieces about it yesterday because they're like between the ages of 6 and 12, and they were just like mesmerized by like crying and shit like that. But like showing that to a kid, I'm like, holy moly, like, that is wild. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just have a bunch of notes on like every individual episode. Yeah, I guess we can get into it. But I will say this, and I don't care that if I'm disrespecting her. But besides the raptor fight in Jurassic Park 1, Rexy has not won or done a single battle that she's won on her own. The second fight, the Giga got Molotoved and then its foot ran over by a Jeep. The Rex came out of nowhere and took advantage of the situation. That is not a fair fight. Spinosaurus is better. That is all I will say. But yeah, that every single time the Rex needed to, like, how can you say to me, no, Rex would defeat Spinosaurus? How? I don't see it. Anyways, that was my rage baiting for T-Rex fans. But
I mean, I will say in the final battle of Jurassic World, the Rex
Oh,
gets
yeah.
some good licks.
He had some
Real.
good
on the
ones.
Indominus.
Still
But
needed help.
if it wasn't for Blue,
Still needed help. That's the end of my goat. Never needed help. And then when they like, oh, Rexy's old,
No.
Rexy's old,
No, no,
Rexy's
no.
old. No. The Kentrosaurus piece, I admit he got his lick, but no one ever says, oh, the Spinosaurus got like it's in a new environment, a new enclosure. It went from desert to jungle. Like that. No one starts doing all this. This is like 20 plus years old, this Spinosaurus now. You know what I mean? It's getting old, and it got 2v1'd with two Rexes and a Kentrosaurus. Yeah, it got done by Pierce. I admit that. But where are all these factors when it comes to the Spinosaurus, huh? That's all I'm asking for. Make it make sense, Jurassic fans. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, that was my little rage bait. I loved how everyone was shitting on Brooklyn. Like, I loved it. I love that no one was being forgiving. Like Sammy.
Yeah.
You mean what you mean is
sorry.
they were holding her
right.
accountable for
Sorry. They were holding her accountable.
she
I
behaved.
loved that. I thought it was so good because I thought like when, you know, Darius and Brooklyn on the helicopter in episode 1 were like talking, and I was like, don't do it, Darius, don't be a simp, don't do it. I was like, she needs to be held accountable. And then yeah, like I can't believe like with the whole Ernest thing and like, you know, she called him the dino nerd. Like you really felt it. Like you felt like you were part of the show. Like
even yeah. Yes, and Ben were like, "Oh, what the?"
Yeah,
fuck?
like Ben and Jazz were like, "Oh no, that's out of line. That's out of pocket. Like, how dare you say that?" Like everyone, even like I was watching it with Kelly, like my wife, and we're just like, "How dare she? Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't say that." And yeah, just the way that Sammy was with her as well, like that was really good. I just liked how everyone, you know, for like, and everyone says it's a kids show, but for a kids show, the way that they like handle their relationships and the way that, you know, I'm not gonna let this shit slide. Like you got to be held accountable. I thought that was amazing, and just like it really was about the characters like in this season, and it really has been. But like, yeah, like they just continuously to impress me every single time with these characters and just the whole relationship and stuff like that. And that's why I just say it's like way more than just a kids show. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's way more than that. And it's just so cool that like I wish I had this as a kid, but like having it as an adult is really cool because you see it from a different perspective and stuff like that.
New
But
lens.
yeah, like this is sick. Like it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and I do think like this is probably I have this in season 1 like really up here. I've even said this in the chat, but I think Chaos Theory for me is like above some movies in the franchise.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's truly like when you look at the whole franchise, like it's up there in the rankings.
So good.
Absolutely, it's.
I want this team, like the people that do Chaos Theory, I'd want them to take over for the movies. Like for me, if they could, if that was a possibility, I would
give them a live action show.
Anything.
Like how is give this
Yeah.
team a live action show on Peacock now for the love of Christ.
Give them something. Like I feel like they warrant a movie, but yeah, give them a live action show. Give them, they deserve it. Like this team is amazing.
I mean, at the very least, like there was an interview where Scott Kramer said he has ideas for how a show could connect to Rebirth. Like at the very least, I hope that happens.
I think we'll get something like that.
That would.
I think it's too successful.
That would just be great. So, yeah, and that's the thing is like it's been
and I don't
super successful.
Want to like jump the gun with anything, but like, can we talk about Ben? Like the tea. I mean, like we were teased.
Oh yeah, we could talk.
Okay,
we put the spoiler warning out there.
I gave it
okay. You can get into
the
spoiler warning. So we're good.
I mean, like, because they've already teased like how it can connect with Rebirth a little bit, you know, talking about like, well, there's something up with Ben's heart now, and it has to go to see a doctor, you know, get a heart specialist and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you know, Zora Bennett's the whole thing with her mom, and you know what Krebs was talking about in Rebirth with the medication, but Yeah,
Creeps.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna call him Creeps.
No, I was talking with Stephen Ray Morris about this. Shout out to him. About like where does a series between this and Rebirth go, and like maybe like dinosaur medicine becomes like a big focus for the franchise story or something. But I don't
I
know.
think it
Yeah.
like if there's any team to fill in the gaps, it's that team. Like as
Agreed.
well. Like that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
I don't
100%.
know. Like to me, like because it is like the lot. Like I felt like this was a love letter to Jurassic fans in a way, and just like a real good goodbye to the Jurassic World era.
Yeah.
Especially because it is the 10-year anniversary as well. Like I just felt like it was like such a. I didn't expect that for the ending for Chaos Theory. Like I didn't expect it to be so what's the word I'm looking for? Humble, I guess. Like just not like an actual nice ending. Like I was really happy with it. Like I thought the ending of it would be, Brooklyn and Darius going to like the Senate with Alan and Ellie and like confessing and like bring up all the evidence and things.
Right.
Like I thought that's how it was going to end. Like that's what I thought because the ending of Camp Cretaceous, Darius is talking at Alan Grant's thing and things like that as well. So I thought it was going to be like a full circle moment like that, where like they actually because Brooklyn's whole thing for Chaos Theory was, solving this case and like putting them behind bars and stuff like that.
Right.
I guess she got a reawakening moment in like the last season. Like it's not important, you know what I mean? Which
Right.
is cool. But yeah, that was like where I thought the ending was going to go, like before watching it and things like that. But I like this ending way more. So yeah, but I forget where I was going with that. Yeah.
Did you have any other? Did you have any other
I
episode
have so many
notes you wanted to
episode notes,
share?
but I don't want to keep you from talking. But the only
Oh,
thing I
you're-
wanted to ask as well, because I asked my community this, but and I think the render has come out for it. I'm not sure, but Mr. Rhidosaurus, Bumpy's Bumpy's baby daddy.
Yeah.
That Anki was kind of like I would say it looked a bit like the little like snippet we got of it. It did look more JP3 coded and things like that, like the head of it and things like that. But like, and they do say like Ramsey does say in Dominion, we get species from sauna here, blah blah
Right.
blah. But as well, depending, where we go after this, especially because Saint Hubert had an Ankylosaurus as well that got a bit of screen time. So I just want to put it out there. Is that
was
yeah,
that Bumpy's dad that
yeah,
almost got creamed by
was that Smoothie's
Krebs
dad?
in
Was
the
that
Jeep?
Bumpy's baby daddy? I don't know. Yeah, is that yeah,
Smoothie's
no,
dad.
you said
Sorry, what did
Bumpy's
I say?
dad, but yeah, Smoothie's dad,
Hey, yo.
Smoothie's dad, Bumpy's baby daddy. That's Mr. Rhidosaurus. Yeah, is that
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Another thing I wanted to say, when like when all the dinosaurs are escaping like the vet area, like the Begel Spinax and things like that, and the little Brachiosaurus that comes out.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is that in Jurassic World Evolution 3, I know it's not canon, but for the babies to mature, it takes like 8 years in game. Is that Firecracker?
Well, that's like
How many years was it since season 5 and of Camp
Right.
Cretaceous and that? Like,
probably like
It'd be cutting
like
it
3
close
years?
for him to be that.
Like it's like 3 or 4 years, right? Though.
yes, 3
Like
or 4 years is correct.
Smoothie's not growing that fast, but then like it does grow pretty fast. Like I don't know. It could. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there because that's the first time we saw a baby Brachiosaurus since Firecracker, and they did say that they were getting other dinosaurs, like Manticorp dinosaurs, are on Biosyn Valley because Bumpy was on there. I don't know, but I just want to put that out there.
No, that's an
was my
interesting
thing.
thought.
Yeah.
Other than that, what other things did I have in here? Yeah, the Quetz was sick as well. I love that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to like ask about really. And just ask about like, do you guys feel like it was a goodbye and a good like way to end off the Jurassic World era, Collins era? You know?
Yeah.
Go
I
for it.
mean, I do. I don't know. I don't know if we're as done with that era as we think we are, but maybe we are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think that it's written well, that it could be. I also agree. I still think that there's still, I mean, we got stories all the way from the 80s that we
Yeah.
could be telling, right?
Mm.
Like for this whole franchise. So I doubt that it's the end, but for like the Jurassic World era, but um it is written so well, like, and more to what you're saying, Jaden, about like how humbly, like just how beautifully written the ending is, and how it just is, it feels complete. It feels like an ending. It just feels like a solid ending, rather than like at this point we are so used to like, oh, you're teasing that for
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
like, oh, this is
Smoothie
gonna
will
keep going
return.
on. It felt like, right, it felt like they really wanted to try and be like, if this is our last goodbye, if this is our last chance to do anything with these characters or this franchise, we're going to make sure that it like is as tight and as good as it can be. And that's from everything, like the last like 10 minutes of the episode, everything from the Tyrannosaurus Rex mega fight, which is just like oh my god, like when you see that you're just like,
Yeah, and
yes, like
the
the
music
whole,
that is under that. I was just
yep,
like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah,
yep,
dude!"
just
Oh, it was great. But
yes,
yeah,
the whole time.
It was
I
sick. Like I couldn't believe that. I was like, no way they're gonna kill off Rexy like this. Like what the like with the
yeah,
Raptors and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god.
I really, again, similar to Rebirth, it's such a shame that we have the Atrociraptors, because I really feel like they were supposed to be the Jurassic Park 3 Raptors, and something got changed at some point, because all I could think about during that fight is how sick it would be if it was just a bunch of like the Jurassic Park 3 Raptors in this scene.
That's what I
But
was
like,
hoping for because, like, you know how the ending of Jurassic Park 3 was supposed to be with them taking down the Spino and stuff like that. I
yeah.
thought they were just gonna do that with the with the Atrociraptors with Rexy. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the most like dick thing the franchise is gonna do. And I was like, and I'm loving it. I was like, oh, I don't want it to happen, but I was like, I have so much
yeah.
ammo if
Just
this
like
does
Rex, you little
happen. I was like,
bitch.
yeah, I was like, ha, ha, ha. No, I wasn't like that. I love the
Yeah,
Rex one. I just don't like the fan. I'm
Yep.
joking.
Yes.
that scene was great.
Oh my god.
So
Um, I want to get into the discussion of like what the community is saying, but like, do you guys care about the, like the design and how it's not? It just looks like another
oh
Rexy, and like, how can you tell it's like Buck and Doe? Because like everyone's going off of like that's the like besides like now because my feed's Stranger Things, but from all last weekend till like Thursday, Twitter was just in a meltdown. Like people say, "Oh, it is Buck and Doe," and they're like, "No, it's not." It's like, is it that deep for you guys or like?
yeah, I mean it is in my mind. I mean, yeah, I guess people people can think what they
Yeah.
want, but like I don't know. To me, they're in with the way that scene is lit. Like it's kind of dark, and like I don't think people should get too hung up on design stuff. Like
People
I
were relighting it and
I
everything. Like,
also felt
Right.
like I mean I have only watched it once. I want to watch it again, but like I felt like there was a little bit of a delineation between like the two of them. Like so
I mean, they probably just used Big and Little Edie's models, right? Like if we want to be like as honest as possible, something like that, because like there's probably slight deviations in those ones, and so, but like, hasn't it also been rumored like originally Big and Little Edie were both supposed to represent like Buck and Doe at one point. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know that,
Again, like I think like to really
no,
get hung up
yeah.
on it, but
You're good.
yeah, sorry.
All I was gonna say was like I know that the Buck and the Doe were at the end of Dominion is like where my mind goes, I guess. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
Well,
Right.
that's like
No, and that it's like the Rexy thing. I think like her not having scars is probably like there's a small part of my brain, like that
Yeah.
small like part
yeah.
of my brain is just a little bit like, man, it'd be cool if she had her scars, but like I don't expect that at this point. Like she didn't have them in Camp Cretaceous, really.
Didn't she? I feel like she
She's had
did
them.
have. That's what
She's
because I
had them
was like
most
you,
of the
but
time.
because I feel
But
like
yeah.
yeah, I feel like she
Okay.
did have scars and stuff in Camp Cretaceous. That's why I
Did
was really
she?
confused. I could be completely
So
wrong,
I
but I
mean
feel like she did. I might be
that
getting
takes
like
me to
confused.
something that I would just say in general about the season, which is that like the animation of the dinosaurs is just gorgeous, incredible. There
Peak.
were
It's
times that
yes,
it
so
looked
good.
like near photoreal. Some of the giga shots, some of the, I mean, so like I want like, because I didn't even notice if she didn't have her scars in certain shots, and so like I don't know if like the model was like super
Right.
good, like the animation was just beautiful.
And it's just like it's so good that I don't care.
Jay
And
was
you
right.
understand.
They haven't showed the scars. I was just looking at like where like they're like in the visitor center area, like in Camp Cretaceous. I was just looking at photos and like yeah, there's nothing
I mean,
scars
there's
wise.
plenty of
So I think
explanations there, but yeah.
yeah,
Exactly, but it's like you know that the creative intent is
Yeah.
that that's
mm,
who this is, right?
yeah,
Like we all know it's right. So just like the creative intent is supposed to be that it's this epic moment with Buck and Doe coming back, and like that's the intent, and so it doesn't take away any aspect for
Yeah,
me personally.
you know, I don't know how factual an argument this is, but I would argue that the music choice there also like is an argument
Yeah,
in favor of like
yeah,
them being a known animal. Like they're like, okay, we have one spot where we can afford to use the John Williams theme. Let's use it
yeah,
well. No, but like I don't
yep,
know, that reinforces it in my mind, but
I do want to say as well, like back to Jay's point about like how cool it would have been with Jurassic Park 3 Raptors and stuff like that. Because I remember like during I think Colin said it or something like that, but like in the Malta scene in Dominion, you do see like a tail of like
hmm
the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor,
yeah.
William, I'm pretty sure. So that's what like because my biggest prediction, and I was saying like this last year, like October last year, that I thought, the Giga was gonna kill the Spinosaurus in this final season. I thought that's where we're gonna go because getting the dinosaurs off Manticore Island and stuff like that, introducing new species. I thought like that's how the Giga was gonna get redeemed, like and be
Mm.
more of a
Mm.
badass and shit like that. And sells Alan's point when he does see the Gigas like this is the largest carnivore or whatever. You know how he does his big he's like intro for it, and I think it would have made more. As a Spino fan, I thought that's where we're going, and I was happy with that because I think the Giga
Mm.
needed that. You know what I mean? It needed that. Holy shit! Like you're the big bad. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, I like because now like I love Chaos Theory, and this is not a jab at the writers or like the team or anything like that. But now I'm just like, okay, so it's been 10 years for this Jurassic World era. What's happening with Sauna? And like, what was the point of like introducing the Spinosaurus in season 4 and 5 of Camp Cretaceous when it was
Right.
it was it just like, I didn't get it. Like, to me, like, I just wanted to be dead and I want the Sauna to be bombed just so I can stop wanting because it's there. Like, it's like, I don't get it.
It's
Like, I
just
don't like,
there. Yep.
yeah, like, I don't get it. And yeah, that was like where I was a bit, I like, yeah, I don't want to get it twisted. Like, I love this season. Amazing. But like now that it is like kind of like ended and stuff like that, and where we're at now with Rebirth and stuff like that, I just don't see them ever touching on Sauna or like what they were doing there or anything like that in the future.
Right.
And like I think Rebirth would have been the perfect example to do a prequel. But yeah, I don't know.
I have a counter argument, though.
Wholeheartedly.
I'm happy for it. I want you to let me see the other way. Please,
no, I guess
let me see the
I'm
other
just
way.
being an optimist, and I really want to see Isla Sorna, and I have hope,
Okay.
I guess. But like an actual argument is that like, you know, if quote unquote dinosaurs only like are surviving the best and the most in equatorial warmer environments, like that kind of narrows down where on the globe you can go in your story in a way. And like you could, I mean, Isla Sorna is just sitting there and it's like, come on. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The only thing I could see, like, if this does, like, you know, Chaos Theory does lead into, like, something Rebirth related, and, you know, Rebirth does, you know, pull a rabbit out of the hat, and, like, Parkagenics, like, the guy that owns that, he's like, I have the motherfucking Spino, is with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the big bad. Like, he somehow had it in one of these zones or whatever like that. Like, he personally, you know, when, like, the whole Manticorp shit was happening, he put a bid for it. He's like, nah, I want this asset, like, for whatever I'm doing. That's the only way I could see them do something, but like, yeah, like I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. And that's where I'm just like, there's so much left, but like, yeah, I don't know. It just makes me think, you know, makes me think a lot.
I think
keeps me up at night.
Life still survives on Isla Sorna. I think there's still things there. So
I think so as well. Like it has to be.
I will
but yeah.
say I don't know if they'll ever like go back to the previous Spinosaurus design. Now is the problem for me. And it's not because I don't want to see it. It's because like now that they have a really, really good, I mean, at least for the time, right? In another 10 years, it could flip, Spinosaurus could fucking flip back to what it looked like, and for all we know, because
like
that's how much it's changed.
Right?
Like it could change again. So, but as long as like for now, it's pretty close. Like the rebirth designs for Spinosaurus,
to JP3's credit,
well, that's why
the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 is quite aquatic. Like it's in the water a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was ahead of its time for that. Like,
Yeah.
and that scene is also still like, I don't know, like just bar none, one of the best scenes ever in a Jurassic film. Second to like the main road attack for me. Like the water scene is so fucking good. That animatronic.
This is such a great Jurassic tangent we're going on right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just because that brings me back to my point, but like because of the rebirth designs of the Spinos, that's why I thought like the easiest thing to do, and the opportunity was there, was to kill it off, to get people to stop talking about it, and to just give it that ending. You know what I mean? Like I watch wrestling and stuff like that, so the way that this works is like
that's how you preface this.
So sometimes the legend, like
sometimes the legend.
So this, like, you know, the legend, like the big guy, like he's too old now, but like, you know, he's still like that big guy. You know what I mean? He's the face. The younger talent, you know what I mean? Like he needs to get over for the crowd, so he needs to beat that guy in order for the future of the company. Blah blah blah. So that's what I thought they were gonna go, because like, you know, Spinosaurus design, like what are you going to do with this design? Like I didn't expect it to come back to rebirth. Like, you know, a lot of people would have been angry, not angry, but like would have been like, it doesn't make sense, like it's so different, blah blah blah. And yeah, I just think it warranted, like it would have helped the Giga, would have made it, like would have made its story better and more bad if it killed Spinosaurus. Like it would have just fed so much more into the story,
if that,
and just would have like concluded stuff, would have made new stuff, and just would have put to bed a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And just let the fan base kind of like, okay, that's done. Let's try and now focus on something else.
If that would have been
maybe that's me.
The Giga's first scene in Chaos Theory, I think I would have liked it like a lot more. Because like I mentioned earlier, like I think that the Rex Giga shit is so played out at this point for me. And I think like, yeah, if those doors opened and out stepped the Spinosaurus, I would have been like, oh, what the fuck? And then the Giga comes and just kills it. And like it does a reverse Jurassic Park
Yeah.
3 on it and just like kill
As
it.
much, yeah.
I think
As much as I would have hated to see it, it would have been amazing.
I think I would have liked that. I think that would have made it better. That aspect of this better for me.
Yeah.
And then just cut
And then
out
showing like another fight,
yeah,
show another Rex and Giga fight just to show like they had an interaction in Chaos Theory.
right.
But yeah, I think what you just said would have been amazing. Like imagine those doors open, Spino walks out.
Hell yeah.
I think, and then you could have had Dodgson be like, no, like that. Like you could either had him like know it was the Spino, or you could have had him be like, no, this is the wrong one. They sent, oh, those fucking idiots, like whatever. It's as a kid's show, so he wouldn't say that. But like they sent the wrong one. Oh well, we'll just see what happens here.
Or if he, instead of saying like, because what does he say? He's like, I have the 2 biggest like predators or some shit like that. Imagine he said, I have 3. He's like, and he's like, and now I have
and now
87.
I have 3. Yeah.
Yeah, doors open, Spider walks out. I'll be like, holy shit.
And then he's like, well, back to 2 then.
Yeah, like as a smug look, he's like, oh, guess back to 2.
Yep.
Hey, on this island somewhere is the greatest predator that ever lived. The second greatest predator is going to take him down.
Get us in the writer's room. Therizinosaurus thoughts as well, though. Sorry, before
what was I going to say? Oh, Therizinosaurus thoughts. That's a tongue twister. Are that hell yeah, when it bursts out of the flames behind
the claw,
them,
like at the window,
incredible.
Was so like crazy. Yeah. I was like, nah, that's scary. Like that's freaking scary. Like if they like even did that in like another movie, like if they use that scene for like another movie, if they bring back a Therizinosaurus, like making it like that kind of like scary, like making its claws like a slasher type thing, like that would have been like really cool. It reminded me of there's this game that came out on Steam, and like the main like villain dinosaur is a Therizinosaurus, and like if you look at it in the eyes, like it chases you, like it like gets you and shit like that.
Right.
So
I remember which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I forget what it's called, but yeah, no, it reminded me of that. Like it just was on demon mode, and it was just really sick. Yeah, I really liked it. Like the Therizinosaurus was just beautiful.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so what if and I want to share my chaos theory thoughts in a second too, but what if in a sequel series to Chaos Theory and Camp Cretaceous, what if in the next series or something the idea of rebirth is that like dinosaurs are like can't live in modern environments, etc., like they're dying off, so what if we need to move dinosaurs out of these environments to places where they can live, and what if we need places to take them? And like I can think of a few, like Manticore, because you were talking about ways for the Spinosaurus to come back too, or whatever. Like Manticore Island, Isla Sorna, Saint Hubert, like
the 5 deaths.
The 5 deaths. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm coming up with stories for the sequel series, so
there's so many things you could do.
Yeah, true.
Even if they like, I don't like if they do like a sequel series leading into Rebirth, and the camp them end up on Saint Hubert, and they feed like the Spino to the D-Rex or something like that. I don't know, like
feed the Spino to the D-Rex.
Because like I don't know, like if that's what cause I feel like everything's off Manticore Island now, like because that's what the whole thing of Chaos Theory, because Bumpy was off there and stuff like that, because the whole police investigation into it and all that stuff. I don't know. Could be wrong, but yeah,
that sounds correct.
I just and like with Big Edie and stuff like that at the container yard, like I feel like all the Manticore species like were gone because of all that shit that happened, and then they're all in like getting trafficked and stuff.
I'm just like picturing the opening of this new series being like they find out that Bumpy's sick, right? And so they all go to see Bumpy die, but then they have to rehome Smoothie, right? And that's the thing, is they're trying to find a place to take Smoothie. to like live.
Oh wow. That the thing
The
is
search
that
for
that's so
Smoothie.
sad. Yeah,
The
good work though.
the only thing I want to add on to that is that like whatever Bumpy is sick with, like it she like Smoothie gets it or something
Right.
and bites a human and makes
Right.
makes humans sick. I want that. But yeah. I don't know.
Oh, dude.
Dolores.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for Yaz and Sammy, by the way.
Yes.
Like
Absolutely.
that I cheered like when that happened. I
Yep.
was like, yes. Like I liked that they weren't fighting and it was just like, oh, they're pretty much together, but like they haven't really spoken about it. Because like there was no animosity between them at all.
Right.
And I liked it. It was
It
just
it,
awkward. Like but funny.
it felt really natural and just like they work so well together and they just fell back into it and on top of that like I one of my favorite moments in the season is when like Yaz is waiting behind with Ben and she talks about how he was one of the first people she ever came out to
Mm-hmm.
and like just uh shout out to the writers on and everybody honestly because like my like I loved season 4 like and like my big thought about it is that like I love how like there was a lot of dinosaur stuff in there and like that was great but like there was so much character stuff and we got to spend so much time with these characters and really like resolve and talk about all their issues and figure them out and everything and it another standout scene is like when the Jeep is stuck in the tree like that was
Yeah.
maybe like one of the best moments of the whole season for me because it's just like very Tim and Alan stuck in the tree coated and like just creaking and shifting weight and like there's some genuine like suspense there so
Moving the wheel.
yeah turning the wheel
Yeah.
yeah
So good. I was just like, oh,
Mm.
cinema.
but I and to what Jay what you were saying a minute ago like I just love how supplementary the chaos theory is to Dominion. It's just like it's the extended edition and like you just get to spend more time in these cool places like the Giga and the Rex stuff like I felt like it could have had more of a point to honestly but like with how little they were able to include in like the theatrical cut of Dominion, I was like, finally we get to see these two actually like cat fight with each other a few times. Because in Dominion you only get it like once.
It's fair.
But and just the animation was beautiful. But like, yeah, I don't know. There's an episode of the InGeneral podcast from like at least a year or two ago before I don't remember if it was before Camp Cretaceous, but it was before Chaos Theory. And like I went on this rant about how Universal needed to make series like the Clone Wars, like Rebels, like Star Wars does. I went on a big rant about that and how Jurassic is a franchise that's capable of that and like it needed to be done and like props to Universal and DreamWorks especially because like they've achieved that in so many ways with Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory. Like ties to all three Jurassic World trilogy movies, and it's awesome. Like adds over the 9 seasons. Like think about how much depth that is. Like how much lore and details and shit are in there. Like I don't know. It's just awesome. So the final season made me nostalgic and emotional if you can't tell so it was just really great and I hope we get more from this team but yeah so
Here.
there's my thoughts yeah
Give him the keys to the franchise. I will say that. They've given me enough. I don't know. I just feel like they really like they listen to the fans as well. I don't know. I
Agreed.
just feel like they've given us more fan service than what we've gotten from the films.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I mean? And like I know fan service is like a fine line. Like obviously you don't want to see like all of it, but like you know just like even like the like when Kenji and Sammy when they're talking about their backpack. Oh, this thing's sturdy. I should always have this. Like that's like kind of a nod to Sarah and Billy like with their backpacks and stuff
Everybody
like
has
that.
a sturdy backpack.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's like the little things like that, like that they do, where it's like that's sick. And like even Yaz this season, she was a bit more like Ian, like with the sarcasm and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like she was
Mm.
very Ian code. Like to be honest, she was more Ian than what Ian was in Dominion. Like because like now that I watch like now like I forget what happened. It was like a month. I think I said this in the last podcast. But yeah, if you watch Dominion, it feels more like Jeff Goldblum than actually Ian
Yep.
Malcolm in Dominion.
And in the extended cut, thankfully, there's more time with him because,
Yeah,
like, in the theatrical cut, like, barely you see him the first time, and you barely get any extra time with him. But
yeah.
yeah,
But no, yeah, I thought just like yeah, the way like all that shit, even like the Jeep stuff was really cool. Just yeah, like I just feel like there's just a lot of, like it's just a good love letter to Jurassic fans, and like I understand like people like it's a kids thing, and people get up in arms about it, but like genuinely, if you're a fan of the franchise and you can get past the silly sometimes what an animated show can have, I feel like you'd love it. I think you just have like people just need to be more open minded and things like that. But I always defend Chaos Theory and like advertise it and freaking tell people to watch it because Jurassic
yeah,
fans like every Jurassic fan that has watched it love it or love some aspect about it.
yeah. I mean, I think they just absolutely nailed the ending. In case that wasn't clear,
Yeah,
and I mean, if we're worried about how much this is for kids or how dark or how light it is, like I would say season 3 of Camp Cretaceous with the Scorpius Rex and all that is pretty intense
Yeah.
for for a kid
yeah,
show.
I
And
was
like,
like, this series, yeah, it always bends that. I mean, like even all the way up to like the first season, like everything with um Ben almost dying, or even dealing with the relationship of Darius having lost his father. Like this
mm,
show, and these writers have continuously shown that they can like weave between fantastical elements like a fist bumping Carnotaurus, or like rodeo wrangling Dilophosaurs, into like dealing with PTSD and like tough relationship aspects, whether it's
mhm.
interpersonal or romantic, a person you're romantic with, like like it's always really juggled all of those aspects like so well, I feel, which is what makes it like such a good show.
I will s-
Totally agree.
I will ask this. What did you guys think of Brooklyn and Darius? Did you want them to get to like together at the end or anything like that? Like, because that's been a big, massive discussion as well. A lot of people are
I
upset
mean,
that they didn't.
I mean, as the kids say, do I ship them?
Yeah.
Um, I I think that they make a fun pair. I mean, like, if that's a good way to say it, but like, she's calling him Dino Nerd. Like, they have a unique, cool relationship. But I was also like happy that they didn't really
Yeah,
end up that way because I don't think they have to. I think they're
No,
like,
yeah.
I liked where their relationship ended up. But
agreed.
how
I
did
was
y'all
I
feel?
happy with it.
Yeah, I was really happy with it. I was happy that like Darius really stood on like he stood on business. You know what I mean? He what's that
He's
word?
got the fade. He stood on
Yeah,
business.
he's got the low taper fade, bro. Yeah, he's got yeah. Darius got the low taper fade. Now, what's that? Boundaries. He really set his boundaries and
Yeah,
like like I
Mhm.
don't trust you. You know what I mean? Like I need to see a lot more from you and things like that before like anything. And I'm happy
Yeah.
that they really like did say that. Like they even showed that in the last like the last few minutes of the show as well. Um, a lot of people have been saying as well. Like I know this has been rumored, oh not rumored, but like spoken about. But like back to the rebirth stuff because we still don't know Brooklyn's last name, and people think that Brooklyn's still not her real name because that was her social media, like YouTube channel, like name. And she apparently as well. I still haven't looked into this, but apparently she's wearing the same necklace as Zora as well.
Oh,
Really?
Apparently, yeah. It's been like
We don't know her last name.
no, we don't know Brooklyn's last name. It's never. It's even what DreamWorks posted. It has Darius Bowman, Kenji Con, like in their whole like things, and it just says Brooklyn, like no last name.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
I mean, Zora doesn't have a disability, isn't missing part of her
yeah,
arm.
no, I'm not saying that's her or anything like that. I'm just saying like
they could be.
She's not. I don't know that it's the same necklace. I think it's similar, but it's not exactly the same.
I'm trying to look at it. It's the
I don't think it's
same like
exactly the same.
it's
the
the
same shape.
silver chain and then the pendant thing.
we're getting deep into this.
Yeah, but it is like a similar necklace though. Like it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can see it. Like I can see the connection between that. But yeah,
I would certainly not be surprised if they like at some point in the story. Who knows if this would ever happen? Speaking in the year 2025, but like that Zora and Brooklyn like somehow know each other from some type of thing,
espionage, like mission or something like that.
Something.
Well, yeah, like I don't know, like it just that's always something that like a lot of people pointed out. Like Brooklyn, they still never shown Brooklyn's last name. I was like, yeah, why haven't
That
they?
is interesting.
And then like because Brooklyn, like and like the whole thing, she's Sydney, and like Darius like questioning like, oh, like who the hell's like Sydney? And then I think they did say something about like Brooklyn, like you know what I mean. But then like alluded to it. But yeah, then Brooklyn being like her social media thing, like that was her whole thing in Camp Cretaceous. That's what they called her by. But yeah, no last name and stuff like that.
I mean, I think after all this time with her friends, they would know her real name.
Yeah, and like being in a relationship with Kenji and like building those. Yeah, I that's what I was thinking as well. But then like yeah, the whole last name thing is like
the last name thing is weird. Is it shown anywhere?
I don't think so.
On a piece of paper or something.
No, because it was just her. It was just her YouTube
crazy.
channel.
That's interesting. And when the Dinosaur Liberation Now guy, like when she reveals herself to him eventually, doesn't she? I mean, she says Brooklyn, so I mean,
no, because he even says that. Why do they keep calling you Brooklyn when they go onto the train? He's like that guy. Like Ernest is like that guy keeps calling you Brooklyn. By the way, why do they keep calling you Brooklyn?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
no,
I don't know.
That she's in deep cover.
Yeah,
she's got a fake name for this long.
So yeah, like that's I like getting all the theories and what people are saying online and directing it to you guys because yeah, that's like one of the big things. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have much else to say besides those little points.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. shout out Leo Bamberg for
amazing,
great music. And just shout out to like the whole creative team, Scott Kramer and all the writers and animators and artists and everybody, because like just incredible, beautiful work.
I'm not gonna lie. I just found a photo of like the similar pendant with Zora and Brooklyn, and like the pattern on it is like. I'll send photos in the chat so you guys can have a look sees. But yeah, we can discuss that later. But yeah, that I just wanted to show it.
Huh. We'll see what the future holds.
Where's that other photo? It's sent now. But there was another one that was like on top of it.
They are very similar.
I'm getting the other one that shows like the comparison, like top bottom. This is live right now. But yeah, like the swirly little like pattern.
Yeah. Interesting.
I would say Zora's a bit more overly.
Brooklyn's it looks like a T-Rex, like the
Jurassic logo.
Oh yeah.
Zora's doesn't.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I was just looking at the squiggly lines. I didn't see the T-Rex.
I mean, if the connection is somehow there,
it could
in
be
some
like
way,
a little
that would be
wink.
interesting. And also, I think it's just like a stereotypical costume choice,
right?
Yeah,
a little bit, but I don't know.
this little silver chain.
Let
thing.
us look into their. No, Caleb, they are planting seeds. Damn it! And I'm gonna believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I believe a lot of stuff. I don't know if I believe that yet, but Brooklyn having a fake name and
yeah, we don't know that. Yeah.
They're sisters.
Yes,
what was I gonna say? Shit, I keep losing my train of thought. Did you guys have anything else you want to say about chaos theory while I try to think of what I was gonna say?
I was just gonna say a stupid theory because Brooklyn has 2 dads and Zora's her mom.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
But yeah, that was just a little wild one out there. I'm trying to get some smoke around here, trying to light up this theory a bit.
I was gonna say, what I was gonna say was, because we were talking about Scarlet, Zora's necklace. I'm pretty sure Scarlet chose most of, like, all of her jewelry for the character. I think so. I mean, I think Scarlet chose that necklace, if that's any evidence in any sort of direction. But also, shout out to Scarlett Johansson, because it was her birthday a few days ago.
Oh yes.
So yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good place to start heading towards the end of this podcast. But like, the future of Jurassic is open and bright.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Until it's not.
Right. Like mean, they're doing stuff with it. I don't think
they're doing stuff.
They would be opening a new section of an entirely new theme park in Texas dedicated to like Camp Cretaceous, and even though it's called Adventure Camp, whatever, it's all based around the characters of Camp Cretaceous, and I don't think they would be doing that if this was dead to them, right?
Yeah,
like in this franchise in general, like there's too many. We already got rumors of the next thing coming, and just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. For sure.
It's
like,
I think it's just a bummer, like for me, when you hear like things like the Monsters universe getting a second TV show already, and you're like,
a prequel series, by the way.
Yeah, which I'm excited about. Don't get me wrong, I love the Monsterverse, but like, god damn it, like, come on.
Yeah, you're
I
it's
hope,
like the meme.
I hope they see that a series can work. Every other like I was talking about with Star Wars earlier, every other major franchise is doing like spin-off series,
right?
So like Jurassic can do it and should.
They should. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. I hope they're not allergic to it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Seems like they're allergic to the word prequel.
That's a way to continue, playing around in the Trevorrow Jurassic World trilogy, quote unquote, era, if that's what we're coining it as. Fermenting it as that. If we're like everybody's talking about how it's the end and everybody's dead and everything's over, So I'm joking, but no, I think what I'm saying is like, as far as the future is like, obviously chaos theory just ended in a great way. It's been super successful. Hopefully there's more like in the future in that realm. Like Rebirth got mixed reception, but it made a whole bunch of fucking money, so like Universal is gonna want to make another one. There's already rumors of Gareth coming back and Scarlet coming back, and like Game Awards are coming up, announcement of a video game, so like I don't know,
December 11th.
Yeah, feels like there's, I don't know, every time I think that Jurassic is like gonna let us take a breath, it kicks back up again. So
December 11th is the anniversary of Jurassic Park 3 coming to home video.
Ooh.
Oh my god! Wowee!
Yeah,
And it's also 2 years since Survival got announced.
yeah. So it could be a big day.
Oh yeah, go
Yeah.
vote Jurassic World Evolution 3 for Game Awards for best simulated game thing. It'll be cool for Jurassic to win something at a gaming thing, knowing how limited the gaming
Yeah, and
presence is.
it's deserving, truly.
It is
I think.
deserving.
So,
Yeah. Nothing
Um,
but praise.
before we get out of here, any final Jurassic thoughts?
Rexy's needed help in all her battles besides Jurassic Park. And yeah, that's not me saying it. It's what Universal's shown. So other than that, that's it.
Jay, final Jurassic thoughts?
As much as I love the ending of Chaos Theory, I definitely don't think it's the end. And that is an exciting notion to me, not a sad one. So,
Yeah. Well said, honestly. Yeah, the future is bright, I think. Long live the Indoraptor.
yes. Yeah, where did he end up?
Where'd they take his body?
No, truly, I'm excited for the Game Awards. I really hope that something happens there, and yeah, I like you said, I love the ending of Chaos Theory, but I'm excited for whatever stories there are in the future for sure, and we'll see what happens. So, yeah. Jaden, Jay, thanks for joining the InGeneral podcast.
Of course, thanks for having us.
This has been fun. And where can people find you on socials? Just real quick.
Oh, and NJ Rassic, so NJAY and then RASSIC.
And then
there you go
on everything.
J Malone Axe, so JMALONE and then Axe.
There you go. Give them a follow. Can't spell Jurassic without J, and that applies to both. That just benefits the both of you. So
can't spell without C either.
That's true. Can't spell Jurassic without C. Can't spell Jurassic World Rebirth without R because it's rated R. Anyway, my name is Caleb. I'm at Caleb Composed on things. Thank you, Jaden and Jay, for putting up with me and joining me on this podcast, and thank you for listening to the InGeneral podcast. Check out JurassicOutpost.com. Head to the Jurassic Outpost YouTube channel for all your Jurassic news and Jurassic content. Yeah, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.